To keep you updated on the capital and financial markets, here is a recap of what happened.
Last week, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission issued a statement on stablecoins, outlining how some covered stablecoins will not be considered as securities. Unsurprisingly, this mainly includes certain fiat-backed stablecoins that do not provide a yield or interest to the stablecoin holders. For those stablecoins that don't qualify as covered, the SEC doesn't say they are securities, it just does not express a view about them. That includes non-USD stablecoins, commodity-linked stablecoins, and algorithmic stablecoins. Permodalen National Berhad is looking to exit its positions in legacy investments, allowing it to strengthen other asset classes, including fixed income, said its deputy president and group chief executive officer Dartok Rick Ramley. He said the fund management company has already exited investments in major companies such as Unilever and ExxonMobil, with plans to divest further. In the 80s and 90s, when you needed a local Malaysian partner, they came to PNB. As a result, we own 30% to 49% stakes in a lot of companies. These are minority stakes, non-controlling, and hard to exit. Some are a bit trickier, but the logical buyers for these positions are usually the principal who owns the other 51% to 70%, he said in a panel discussion on driving sectoral growth, real stories of impact and inclusion under the new Industrial Master Plan, at the ASEAN Investment Conference 2025. After a lot of cacophony over the last couple of years, the corner office at SEBI Bhavan is giving out sound bites that should soothe the nerves of regulated entities. The new chairman of the Securities and Exchange Board of India, Theen Kantaponde, has been making all the right noises, which is the way it should be, as market intermediaries look up to the regulator for guidance. In an interview with Financial Express, his first after taking over the new position, Ponde said he will set up an internal panel to review all regulations and weed out those that have lost relevance. His earnestness is evident from the fact that a time frame of 3 months has been given to accelerate the process. His stated preference for optimum regulation instead of maximum regulation should create a lot of positive vibes. The good thing is Ponde has avoided the familiar route of appointing external committees to draw up a mission statement. Malaysian stocks staged a broad relief rally on the 10th of April after the US announced a pause to its reciprocal tariffs on all but one of its trading partners. The strong rebound added some 73.28 billion ringgit to the total market capitalization of all the securities on Bursa Malaysia. To Eureka Capital, Chief Executive Officer Danny Wong Tek Meng, however, today's rebound could just be a temporary blip, with further downside potential due to ongoing uncertainty. The downside risks include non-conclusive tariff negotiations, a potential US recession, and the possibility of a new round of tariffs that could target specific sectors like semiconductors, said TradeView Research senior analyst Tan Jio-hui. Former U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said on the 10th of April that the threat of financial instability prompted by falling prices for U.S. Treasury debt in recent days likely influenced President Donald Trump's decision to reverse course and partially pause his tariff campaign. Yellen, in her first broadcast interview since leaving office, told CNN International that U.S. Treasury debt yields rose sharply amid the tariff financial turmoil, causing investors to question their safe haven status. Bond yields move inversely to price. It caused highly leveraged hedge funds that hold U.S. Treasuries to begin to sell their holdings, and that's something that could really begin to trigger financial instability if there is massive sales of U.S. Treasuries, Yellen said. So my understanding is that this is something that was an influence on President Trump in getting him to pause the reciprocal tariffs, and it's certainly something that should be of concern. Watch the latest episode of Coffee Talk to find out about what is going on in the industry, exclusively on FIMM's official YouTube channel. Read the latest issue of the e-Zine available at FIMM's official website to stay updated about what's going on in the industry.
This has been the FIMM TV Weekly Recap. Be informed, stay updated. Be sure to like, share and subscribe.